Hey, how's everybody doing? This is Reader's Retreat. I'm Paul. Today's a little bit lazy day, but I still got stuff to do. But I want to come up here and talk about books. And there's a lot of things to talk about. We can talk about genres, we can talk about reading sprints, we can talk about TBRs, uh, and anything. I just want to see if who all's going to come up and talk with me. This is an open panel. That means anybody can come up here and talk about books. And if you don't want to be on panel, you always can talk about books in chat, and I will get to them as fast as I can. Well, I'm finishing my morning cigar and my first cup of coffee. But I just put my TBR for November out, and I did include what I'm reading in October at the end because November 1st to the 4th, I will still be reading those if I still have them, if I haven't read them this month, in other words. But I did put out the other books that I am reading in November that I got from the NFL challenge that me and Paul, aka Frostbite, that is doing, and his wife Erica's Nightmares, I believe she goes by. So if you like football and if you like books, we have an NFL challenge. And what we do now, I admit that November books, the ones I'm going to read in November, is supposed to be for December. But the thing is, I broke even on the challenge for November. So I'm just going to take the December ones and bring it down to November. That's what I'm going to do. And like I said, anybody want to come up, you can come up. Show yourself in the basement first, please. And we'll go from there. So, and I guess I enjoy a good cigar. I enjoy good coffee. That's my morning ritual. Is a good cigar and morning coffee. I'm hoping to get better cigars. Right now, I'm out of money. Uh, so maybe I bought too many books. Nah, I only bought two this month. Oh, but we're going to be on here for a while talking. Uh, I did just start this book, The Demonologist by Michael Lamo. I started that last night, and I'm already on chapter 12, page 88, and I'm enjoying it. I mean, it's still kind of slow right now, but There's some stuff in here already that is intriguing me. And the other book I'm reading is Dreamcatcher by Stephen King. So, and I'm on page 146 in this one. Now, I will admit that I haven't been reading Dreamcatcher lately, but I am enjoying it. It's slow right now, but still enjoyable. You know, if you've ever read Stephen King, you know he starts all his books out very slow. There's very few of them that I actually enjoyed from the beginning to the end. So usually he does start his books out really slow, and he forgets to end them. So I can't blame him. Oh, this might be too early for everybody. It's 10:10 here in the morning. Either too early for people, or there's a lot of people at work. Uh, Now I am retired. That's why I'm not at work. I do tinker around outside in the garage, fixing up small engines and stuff every once in a while, but I haven't did that for a while. And I'm about ready to go get another cup of coffee, and that's right over there. I did have it in another room, but I decided to bring it back in here. We can talk about genres. Now, me, I'm into a little bit of everything. I like horror. I like mystery. I like cozy mystery. I like thrillers. I like supernatural. I like urban fantasy. I like fantasy. Uh, Sci-fi is all right. I'm just not into it. Like most people. Uh, Fantasy and sci-fi, you're either into it or you're not. And I'm right on the borderline uh, of liking sci-fi, but I'm still under it to where I don't care for it that much. But I will read them. Uh, so we'll see about that. Uh, so, but there is people like I watch B&B books, and Ian, he's more of a sci-fi reader. No, no. Let me take that back. He's more of a fantasy reader, but he does enjoy a good thriller here and there. So if you haven't checked him out, go check him out. Now, Paul, aka Frostbite, he likes a little bit of everything, I believe. He, but he really likes his horror mainly, and there's nothing wrong with that. We all have we all of us usually has something that we like to read the most of, and I would have to say that mine probably would be horror. Uh, Even though I read everything else besides romance, I don't read romance. I don't really care for a lot of romance in the books I read, and that's just the way it goes. Now I'm going to turn off my camera, go get me a cup of coffee, but I'm still in the same room and I'll still be talking. Anyway, I do have a series here that I wanted to get to. It's by Charlie Higson, but so far I haven't got to it yet. I got a lot of, I'm already reading 2 series. And, well, I'm reading 2, 3, 4, 5 series. I'm already reading for like 5 series and haven't finished none of them yet. So, hopefully, that'll be okay. Like I said, just give me a cup of coffee. Give me a minute. And if people don't wake up and don't get coffee, that ain't my problem. Before I drink it all. Okay. I'm back. So, what books are you reading? What genres do you like? How do you pick your TBRs? There's a lot of questions for books. And I like to know everything, how people do stuff. Like I said, here lately, me and Paul A.K. Frostbite and his wife, Erica, Nightmares, we've been doing a NFL challenge and getting our TBR from that. And I just put up my November TBR, which 4 of those books I did get from the NFL challenge. But do you keep your books, the ones that you read, separate from the ones that you need to read? There's a good question. So, do you do that? And the thing is, if you're catching this on a replay, comment in the chat. I'd love to hear from you. But I do have a lot of books that I need to read. I got a lot of books that I've already read, but I'll probably read again if I run out of books, which don't look like I will here. But I still like doing some rereads, not much. I do some rereads, like I said, but I don't do a lot of them. And here's another question. Do you make a TBR and stick to it? Or do you make a TBR and read 1 or 2 books and then change up to a different book that's not on your TBR? There's a question. And I'm talking about TBR that you make a video for. Because some people says it's hard for them to stay on, that they don't like doing TBR videos because it's hard for them to read the books that they put on their TBR because they want to read other books. And that's understandable. Now, tonight I will be doing a reading sprint while I'm watching the NFL game. So be there if you like reading sprints. Uh, but it's all up to you. Let me know, and we'll go from there. And I know some people goes to work, and some people has uh, appointments to go to during the week. Today I got lucky, and I do have to go outside and do some stuff, but I can do that here soon enough. But if I do get to read anything during the daylight hours, and what daylight is from the time it turns daylight till 3:30 in the afternoon. But I'm hoping to get into this today. I haven't read it for a while, but I'm hoping to get into it today. Get some more of that read, and then this evening. And when I say this evening, it starts at 4 o'clock for me. I believe evening time starts at 4, goes until about 7, and then 7 or 8 goes to night. So sometime this evening tonight, I will be doing reading sprints while I'm watching the game. The game comes on about 8:20 or 8:15, and this is the book I will be reading at that point in time. And if I get to read anything during daylight hours, this is the book I will be reading. So I do have certain books to read during the day, certain books to read at night. I usually read mass markets during the day, but that mass market, the print isn't in good enough print that I can actually see in the evening time. So let's just talk about books, people. Love talking about books, especially while I'm drinking coffee and having my morning cigar. What's your ritual in the mornings? There's the question. When you get up and after you take your showers and get dressed and all that stuff, uh, how does your day go from that? Some people have breakfast, some people don't. Uh, some people read when they get up before they go to work, before they go to school. Do you do that? I mean, there's millions of questions that we can ask. And if you want to come up, the link's pinned to the top, but you show yourself on the bottom, because if you don't show yourself in the basement, I don't pull you up here. Uh, and 9 times out of 10, if I don't recognize you and don't recognize your name in chat, then I probably don't pull you up here anyway. Hey, Frostbite. Okay. Thank you. I'm just doing a book chat, trying to find out how everybody likes it. I've been talking about me and you and Erica during the NFL challenge, and that's how we do our TBRs here lately. Is doing it that way. But and I also been saying that I know people works, people has appointments, people has stuff like that to do. Just woke up. Yeah, that's and I said some people might be asleeping too. So that's awesome. Uh, so, but I did put out a video for November, my TBR. Uh, but some people likes to have a good cigarette. I like to have a good cigar in the mornings. So anyway, but I believe there's a lot of people sleeping though. There's people in England still sleeping. It's past 1 o'clock there. I would say. Yeah, it's three over in England. It's 3:26 p.m. and people still sleeping, and that's okay because we all have different sleeping hours. Uh, I went to bed kind of early, right after the game, and after I finished a few more pages to finish the chapter, and then I went to bed and slept like a baby. Dogs woke me up this morning to let them out, and that's why I'm up. Uh, there you go. If you want, if you want the best alarm clock in the world to get up in the mornings, get you a dog. They will wake you up so they can go out every morning that there is. And I love my dogs. That's for sure. One's my sister's, one's mine. They're both part pet bull, and I love them to death. And they love me. So that's the main thing. If you are going to get a pet, please take care of them. Don't be cruel to them. Love them. Pay attention to them. Because they're not only pets, they become part of the family. I mean, that's one thing I will say. Pets does can become part of the family if you allow them. Uh, but yeah, well, I'm just doing this just so we're waking up, having a good cigar and talking, and that's the only reason why I'm doing this is just to have a little bit of talk and see what people's up to. And it's always a good thing. It really is. I enjoy talking to people. And like I said, this is a book chat. But I'm about ready to close this out because I'm about ready to end this cigar. And maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll go outside. It's still kind of chilly out there, but we'll see. If not, I might do some reading. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank everybody that's going to be watching the replays. And I will be talking to everybody later on. Like I said, tonight I will be doing. I usually start my reading sprints, especially if there's. I usually start all my reading sprints in the evening at 7 p.m. It's the daytime reading sprints that I don't have really a time for. I just do that spontaneously, usually. Sometimes I do that in the evening too. Just a spontaneous thing. So, you guys take care, and I'll be talking to everybody later.